Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, a channel dedicated to uplifting and enhancing your spiritual well-being. Welcome. I am Elle. I am an intuitive card reader, and I like to present daily videos on the pertinent features of the astrology so that you can be aware of the energies that may be affecting you from the cosmos. And then I like to pull a tarot reading to get some details on how this may play out for you and good guidance on how you can respond instead of react. Because generally, when you respond, the outcomes are more positive than when you react or overreact. So let's jump into today's astrology aspect, and then we'll talk about the tarot. So today is March the 11th. I cannot believe it's March already. We are closing out Pisces season. We have a full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, and that happens on Friday the 14th. So things are really amping up this week. If you haven't seen the videos that I've pulled earlier this week, you may want to check them out. All right. Excuse me. The aspect for today is Mercury in Aries conjunct Venus retrograde. And this is happening at 8 degrees, but I just want to let you know that Venus is retrograde, but Mercury is about to go retrograde. So we have a lot of this review energy coming into we have a lot of this review energy coming in from the cosmos. So there might be a message or a truth spoken from a previous relationship. And if they say it, believe it, because right now people are being very honest. It's like everybody's just speaking their truth, speaking their mind. It's giving clarity. And there's also this it's like a zeroing in on what really matters to me and what do I really mean. Where is the greatest potential point? And that's what we need to be focusing on. So if it's relationships for you, if it's home and family for you, if it's income generating more money for you, if it's your spiritual enhancement or physical enhancement, what is the most valuable to you? Where is the maximum potential? Where is the greatest potential out of those things that are components of your life? Which one right now has the most potential for you to be able to move forward, and zero in your efforts there. But then with this Venus in retrograde, this is just kind of, people just being forthright about their feelings, about situations, about events of the past, and about how they perceive the future. So right now, if it's something you need to say it with clarity, say it with conviction, because it will change the energy dynamic of not only your energy, but those around you. That's what I have for the aspects. So let's jump into the tarot. I am going to cleanse and clear the space, and then I'll meet you back here in just a few seconds for the deets for my peeps from the tarot reading. Okay, my beautiful friends, thank you so much for your positive presence here. I am so grateful to you all. I feel your energy. It is exhilarating to me. I appreciate your tuning in today, whether this is your first time tuning in, or if you are a subscriber and you like to watch these daily videos to get a heads up about what's going on in the cosmos so that you can respond. So, if you haven't already, If you would, please consider subscribing or at least just liking this video to help me out. It's a kind of a positive exchange of energy. You get something, I get something, and it helps the channel spread the messages to other people who might value this kind of information to help guide them through these energies. Persistence. This is the Enchanted Blossoms deck, and this is by Carla Morrow. And sincerity. That's what I'm telling you about. I think the persistence means that something's going to come back around because it's unfinished business. And I think it needs to either be settled or revisited. And then we have the sincerity. That is the energy of people speaking their truth, their true feelings, their authentic perspective, their witness. My guides are saying their witness to how they perceive you, the relationship, the world, their circumstances, your circumstances, whatever. Letter. There is the message. I told you would probably be hearing from somebody from the past, and there it is. They are reaching out to communicate news or messages coming in. Told you that in the astrology, so confirmation there. Thank you, Spirit. And oh my gosh, here's a ring. Here is an agreed upon mutual union between lovers. Marriage could be involved. So this person is coming back to share their authentic truth, and this may reopen the opportunities. Remember, this might be something that was very valuable to you at one point, and I think it ended, but it needed, each person needed some time and space to grow. That was the Romance Oracle, The Eye of Zen by Jennifer Walker, and then this is the Crystal Visions by Jennifer Glasso. Sorry. Now I'm going to pull the cards and then I'll talk to it. We start off with the High Priestess. That's good energy. That is definitely Cancerian, and that is indication of this full moon lunar eclipse. It's a blood red moon. I think it's also called the worm moon. Queen of Pentacles. Capricornian energy. Earth energy. Could be dealing with an earth sign. You could be an earth sign. Hierophant, another major arcana. Taurus energy. There's that Venus represented. And that's the Hierophant and the High Priestess are two very spiritual people with sacred knowledge. Seven of Wands. That's Leo energy. Ten of Wands, Aries energy. Coming up into Aries season, you're going to start to feel the Aries energy intensify. In fact, in yesterday's readings, we saw a lot of Wands. Here's the Six of Cups. There's that person coming back. And with that, the Two of Swords. Okay, that's interesting. I'll pull some cards on that. Something was blocking this, but I feel like with this spiritual, both of you grew spiritually and now are ready for a higher vibration relationship, whereas the past version of the relationship was lower vibration. So you each needed to go through another karmic cycle with someone else or another set of circumstances to activate that growth, but I do believe they're coming back. I feel like, and I felt like when I pulled this card, this couple was engaged at one time, possibly broke it off, but that doesn't have to be. That's just specific for someone. But then we have this Ten of Wands. This is that kind of, you know, that period of having to go through like a karmic lesson that needed to be learned in order for this relationship to come back and be able to be sustainable at this time. So we have this Queen of Pentacles. This is some earth energy here, but this is very nurturing. This is loving. This is grounded. This is giving. This is somebody who has always been giving. And then I feel like over here we have, this is kind of a mature feminine presence who has kind of completed this karmic, whatever lesson needed to be learned it's time now to just embrace that wisdom and be able to integrate that into your sacred knowledge. And then we have this, this is kind of a younger masculine, but this feels like, and this is that Leo energy, kind of a little prideful, maybe a bit on the ego. Um, the ego fluffing. They tended to like ego fluffing, so they were always on the defensive when there was that honesty that's like in this astrology. So if somebody really spoke their truth and like, let's have a really constructive conversation that might include some criticism, this person just couldn't move forward with that. So therefore it was really blocking the relationship because they were really bound by their ego. Whereas this, the feminine, and its energy, not gender, is a little bit more grounded, a little bit more spiritually wise in her practice. So I feel like that explains why that was blocked, but I'll pull a couple of cards on this Two of Swords. I have a flipper, there's Justice. There's the 11 card, today is the 11 day. That Justice, that's the Libra energy, also ruled by Venus, so now we have that more Venus energy. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Knights usually can bring messages, but this one is very impulsive. And so this might be, I feel like these two cards are very closely linked together, especially with this Two of Swords here being Libra energy, and then you have Libra energy here, and it's all about relationships. I feel like this person is like just going to impulsively, spontaneously, out of the blue message you like, hey, can we talk? I really feel like for some of you that is definitely what's going to happen. But there needs to be some truth spoken, but whatever they are telling you most likely is their authentic truth. I feel like they have gotten to that point, especially with all of this Libra energy. I feel like they really realize what's valuable to them, and that is the connection that you share. And they really now feel like it's time. I've kind of learned my lesson about being very egotistical and very defensive all the time. And that's what was blocking the growth of this relationship. There was a timeout period for each partner to integrate some spiritual lessons and to be able to move forward in a more sustainable relationship. And I feel like now the energy is there to, like, we've been blocked so long, and now, you know, kind of like revving to go, ready on the horse, ready to go to, you know, start to, I want to say reconstruct, but I maybe an appropriate word would be revisit, but take what resonates best for you. I'm going to pull 3 cards. There's the Three of Swords, Nine of Swords. There was a very difficult ending here. And then the Ace of Pentacles. There was a very difficult ending. Three of Swords is more Libra energy. Nine of Swords is Gemini energy. And this is that anxiety, that kind of, you know, the worry, the revisiting, the overanalyzing, the, you know, recirculating the pain. And they've been doing that, or you've been doing that. One of you have been doing that. But now we have this Ace of Pentacles. That's definite earth energy ready to come back into a new version of this relationship in the physical. There's the King of Cups. Yep, there's a little bit more emotional maturity on the masculine end. That's Cancerian energy. And then we have the King of Wands, which is Aries energy. So we have 2 kings here, and I really feel like this is kind of the same person, or you are both at an emotional maturity level that is going to make this relationship more viable. On the bottom is the Eight of Wands, and I feel like here is some communication. That Eight of Wands is going to be Sagittarius energy, but I feel like this is going to be a reconnection of a soulmate, some sort of deep soul connection, because of the spiritual growth of both people. Now they have mastered their emotions and their actions. So now this relationship is at a more sustainable energy. I don't feel like I need to pull. All right, I am going to revisit the Moonology deck. This is the full moon in Virgo, and this is by Yasmin Bolin. Take inspired action. That's what this is. This Knight of Wands is taking inspired action, and I feel like it's based upon the spiritual lessons. When we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess together, I really feel like this is a very strongly connected spiritual couple, and could be twin flames with all the 11s, and it being an 11 day and the Libra energy here. And I really feel like this is a reconnection on a magnificent spiritual scale that is going to move forward as we go through this full moon energy. I really, really hope that the person that you are connected to reaches out to you and you guys get to reconnect. So that is what I have for you. Please let me know in the comments how that feels, how it plays out for you. And until I see you again, my dear friends, this is Elle wishing you well, and I look forward to seeing you, connecting with you in the next video. Until then, namaste. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribing to my channel, and your very kind comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Please check out my other videos for other messages that will help you enhance your spiritual well-being. I'm Elle, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, my dear friends, namaste.